cause I really get it and I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we...
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. This is caught. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trubisky will throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Gregory Rousseau. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall. And it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship.
This is brought in by, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, they're pretty fortunate right now to only be down 3-0 following 2 turnovers. They've got it now 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. They run the counter with Cook.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet. but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Alert! 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 Alert!
Throwing is Allen on third. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Austin. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force any. Right there weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Under pressure, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Von Miller, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And Diggs has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Austin. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Off play action. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Slot man moves right.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Touchdown! Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Allen going to throw. And that'll be caught downfield by Shenault. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, I'm not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
In motion left, the tight end. In motion right is the tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Pick it now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. He connected on his first, this from 41. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, normally you line up to kick a field goal on 4th down. But in this situation, they decided to do it a little bit early and then still ran a fake.
I'm just shaking my head because this is everything about this situation is so weird. They lined up. We didn't know what they were doing. They went for it, and lo and behold, they got it.
Yeah, that's the bottom line right there. I think they confused everyone so much that they got the first down without confusing themselves.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Calvin Austin
from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Middle. 56.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 67 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. To the air on first down with Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
First and 10, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Harris running straight ahead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens
With his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last...
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 33, Bills 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So they're...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this... One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pickett sets up play action. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
That's some space here.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Pickett.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Back to throw, Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. In motion right is Austin.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
He gets it complete to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Allen now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulder. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Basham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Finding Knox there, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 at the 44. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker. last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it. Cook. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Pickett to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Pickett. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Steelers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do.